Good morning. Happy Saturday. This is your girl Love Wisdom live from the beautiful township of Maplewood, New Jersey. Remember, you have the winning hand. Play it accordingly. If you're thinking of a master plan, never tell people your blueprint. Always show them your results. So I just came from the gym, having a nice cup of coffee. It's a beautiful morning. Sister trying to get right and tight, for next year. I'm kind of, filling in real nice. And I happened to check my feed, and in the words of the late DMX, here we go again when it comes to Chris Brown. So every 2 to 3 years, Chris Brown is under fire for colorist remarks, or his security team doesn't want dark-skinned women around him, and dark-skinned women will come on the platform and vent about Chris Brown being a colorist and he's discriminatory, but yet dark-skinned women still go to his concerts and still support him. This is why when it comes to the colorism conversation, dark-skinned women, we are laughed out of the room because we talk out of both sides of our mouth. On one hand, colorism, but in the next breath, you're a supporting colorist. And some of y'all think because society kind of lets a couple of you in because you're the pretty dark-skinned girl, some of y'all are purposely colorblind to the actual colorism that takes place because you got picked for the time being. This happened back in 2022 with Trey Songz. There's a dark-skinned woman who was she was in Miami and she went to sit over there with Trey Songz, and his security detail was like, no, you too dark, you can't sit over here. And she's sitting up here that can't be true because I'm a pretty dark-skinned woman. I need y'all to get this I'm pretty for a dark-skinned girl shit out of y'all head, because you don't like when other people say, oh, you're pretty for a dark-skinned woman. But y'all actually believe that about yourselves, right? I'm pretty for a dark-skinned girl, so I can go into these spaces where usually women that don't look like me, they're able to come in here. So I look a certain way, I should be able to have that benefit. And when you guys don't have that benefit, oh, he's discriminatory, he's colorist. But you knew that. But you're thinking, I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm that. Certainly they're not going to kick me out. It don't matter if you look like Iman. It don't matter if you look like Bria Miles. This right here is the reason why your ass can't come in. And y'all still be trying to kick the door down and still be trying to force these dudes to fuck with y'all like that. Now, who Chris Brown chooses to be with in his personal life, that's on him. You cannot make somebody choose you. You can't make somebody want you. It's either they want you or they don't. Right? Now, as an artist, you have a fan base. If you're not treating your fan base with respect because of their complexion, then that's an artist you shouldn't be supporting. But I see hella dark-skinned women at this man's concerts, right? There was just one recently, she was at a Chris Brown concert, beautiful sister, and she was on the Jumbotron. She was on the Summer Jam screen, beautiful, dancing, right? So we go from that to another dark-skinned woman saying, oh, Chris Brown is being discriminatory because the security detail won't let me backstage. Knowing this man's history, why would you think you were exceptional? And that be the problem with dark-skinned women. You want to be the exceptional one. You want to be in these men's faces who show you and tell you they don't fuck with you like that. You can't force somebody to choose you. Y'all be forcing people to choose you and look at you as, look at me, I'm here. And when they don't, oh, he's being colorist, he's being discriminatory. No, he's not. He's being him. And that's why I posed the question a couple of commentaries ago. Is this really about colorism, or is this really about sexual desirability? Because let's keep it real. Why do y'all have such a poom throb on Chris Brown? And I know why. Because Chris Brown, to a lot of y'all, he's fuckable. So a man that you see yourself fucking with, right? You see yourself fucking Chris Brown. But Chris Brown has a preference and you don't fit that preference. Now he a colorist. Now if he was somebody like 50 Cent or Lil Wayne and he said some shit about y'all or being discriminatory, which they have in the past, y'all drag and roast them and don't support them. Because those are men y'all wouldn't fuck. Is it really colorism, or is this about sexual desirability? What is it about? Because every 2-3 years, y'all come up with the same shit when it comes to Chris Brown. Chris Brown don't like you. Now, if you want to enjoy his music, that's on you. That's on you. That's fine. You're an adult. But stop coming on Beyonce internet every 2-3 years bitching and complaining about this man. He don't like dark-skinned women. It's like, so what you want? What you want us to do? Why you keep supporting him? Why you keep going to his concerts? Y'all paying $1,500 to take a picture with a motherfucker who don't like you. That's foolishness. And then y'all be on TikTok telling some y'all ain't got no money, e-begging and shit. But you got $1,200 to throw on Bubbles from The Wire. I'm tired of having this conversation with y'all. Every 2-3 years, he don't like dark-skinned women. You think? But y'all still giving people like Chris Brown your money and your support, only to turn around and complain about their colorism. But y'all always give colorists grace, though. Colorist men, y'all always give them grace. Because this leads me to, what's the Young Thug and Glorilla. Because we're gonna pivot there real quick. That this is a hypocrisy of dark-skinned black women. Now y'all trying to accuse Glorilla of being a colorist because she came at the Young Thug. Young Thug, who called her ugly. Glorilla ain't bothering nobody. He called her ugly. Trying to be a cackling head in the jailhouse, calling her ugly. And she clapped back as she should. Why she ain't say nothing about Mariah the Scientist? Because Mariah the Scientist didn't say nothing about her. Just because she sat back and laughed with the nigga, that don't mean that she said anything. She didn't say nothing about Mariah the Scientist. But see, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Y'all give these colorist men hella grace, but pin black women against other black women. Y'all want to put the colorism shit on black women, but you give these colorist black men hella grace. Glorilla was well within her rights to drag that boy by his locks. She had every right to. He looked dirty, and he looked like the type of dude you do got to carry a can of roach spray when you around him, because he just looked dirty like that. Yes. And got the nerve to call somebody ugly. I know you fucking lying. So she had every right to clap back. But then now y'all trying to say she low-key colorist because she clapped back at him, but she ain't say nothing about Mariah the Scientist. That's what y'all do. Y'all give these colorist men so much fucking grace. Y'all giving Chris Brown grace, the same grace y'all giving Young Thug, and then 2-3 years later, y'all bitching them on about them being colorist. You don't see the pattern. You don't see the preference. You don't read the lyrics. You got Ari Lennox running around here telling us the Martin show was colorist when it wasn't. Pam was a damn good roaster. Y'all love to play that victim shit and then turn around and support the same thing that you got a problem with. It don't make sense. Make it make sense. That's why with the colorism conversation, we're always laughed out of the fucking room. Because y'all just want sympathy for some shit y'all turn around and support. If you want to support Chris Brown because he's a great artist, that's fine. You're an adult. But stop complaining about, oh, he colorist. He don't like us dark-skinned women. But you right there at the goddamn concert. You right there taking pictures with the motherfucker. You mad at Glorilla for clapping back because he said something fucked up about her. She ain't supposed to say nothing? Oh, but why don't she? Because Mariah the Scientist didn't say anything about her. But y'all want women to fight amongst each other with this colorism shit. But give these colorist men grace for the time being, only to turn around and get mad at them when they don't want you to play in the sandbox. Is this really about colorism, or is it about the dude that you want to fuck don't want to fuck you? Y'all are killing me with this colorism shit. And it does exist, but y'all are being woefully obtuse. Y'all being selective about it, and that's why folks don't take us seriously with the conversation. That's why I told y'all, you got to create your own game. Stop trying to compete in the game you already disqualified against. If he like them light, bright, damn near white, that's on him. You can't force nobody to choose you. But you damn sure don't have to take the disrespect from somebody either. But if you choose to do it, shut the fuck up and stop complaining every 2-3 years about this man. Goddamn. Ludicrous. Like, come on. Let me go. That's my TED Talk for Saturday morning. Some of y'all need to get some self-esteem and stop playing. Okay? Some of y'all need to stop bullshitting and get some self-esteem about yourself. Some of y'all really do. It's not funny anymore. The shit is sick at this point. It's sick and sad. You support the same people you want to complain about. Like, Bubbles from The Wire gonna be just fine. Y'all not gonna stop supporting Chris Brown. Y'all are not. And 2-3 years later, y'all gonna be complaining about him being colorist again. At this point, I don't think the problem is with Chris Brown. The problem is with you. Get some fucking self-esteem and stop playing with me. Because I know y'all fucking lying at this point.